Okay. And just checking, guys. This is actually Lady T Purdy just um running through some tests. So it's unscripted, unfiltered, no plan. We can call it a nightcap or just a little check-in. Now that I have access to going live from, you know, my mobile device. And it is extremely late. It's been a very long day, very tired, but um, yeah, just, you know, checking out the features, making sure we are up and running because, when we really go live to talk about all the things of the things, we want to make sure we're connected. So, again, this is definitely me just, you know, um, making sure things are working, getting familiar with being here live on the mobile device. I'm much more familiar with other platforms and going live there. So it's always nice to prepare. So that's all this is. And yeah, if you're out there and you want to come in and chat, give me some tips and tricks. I'm all ears. So hopefully, I've been saying it's Thankful Thursday, but actually it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. So listen, I am honestly glad to be able to come to you and talk to you from my mobile device because, you get tired of going down into the office where I've have mostly everything set up. So this is nice just coming in. Welcome in. I see you. Okay, Ken. um, I know it's very late. I'm a little off. The title is Unscripted. This is just me checking in, trying to, get familiar with going live actually on this platform. I'm used to going live on other platforms. Do you have any pets? I most certainly do. And he's right here next to me. Sleep. I do. Do you have pets? I have he is a Shih Tzu and Bichon mix. They call him a teddy bear. And he's about 13 pounds and he'll be 3 in July on the 5th. Do you have any pets? Welcome in, welcome in. Again, it's just very unscripted. I'm calling it a nightcap. Not really. But just wanted to say hi and check in, guys. Um, yeah, I love being able to just sit right here and um, just chit chat. So thank you for checking in. And if anyone wants to give me any pointers about going live from the mobile device, um, please, I'm all ears. I saw the difference between vertical and horizontal. I don't know if there's a time that's a better time to use or be in that view. Welcome in, Kalan. I see you. What's up with you? Guys, welcome in again. This is Lady T Purdy, and I am tired. It's been a very long day. Um, but yeah, just wanted to make my way around since now I can do the whole mobile device thing. Um, I am a level up mentor. I do lives actually on TikTok, another platform. And so I'm getting familiar with this one. Bacon, welcome in. I see you. Thank you for coming in. Rebel, how are you? So, you know what? This is the year of, how are you? Who's going bald? Me? Am I? No. Um, I said this is the year of results. We're setting the pace. It's 2026, and we are all going to get there. I promise. Um, Tonight, well, it's morning, guys. It's dark 30 in the morning. But at the end of the day, thanks for coming in. And if you have any suggestions or feedback on going live on your mobile device, you know, Harl's, what is it, vertical? I'm getting familiar with this. There's some things, I know tips and tricks that I'm all, in for, but I want to be able to just come to you guys and talk about, I'm going to be doing a recap. Let me just start that with that on Fridays at 5. So it'll be live at 5 recap of my live on Thursdays. That's why I'm so exhausted because it's been a long day. But thank you for coming in and hanging out. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon. Yes, I do want to leave you with something though. Social media, influencers, content creators, y'all are amazing. And if you guys are out there listening, um, I've seen some behaviors that it's not shocking, but it's a little disappointing and deflating. Remember that there is someone that, is out there that may not be as forthcoming. They may wear their hearts on their sleeve a little more. Let's be a little more mindful and respectful of that. I think, you never know. You can change someone's life just by saying hello, how are you, how was your day, and make someone feel good. I mean, this here is not for everybody. Everyone doesn't have thick skin, tough skin, and can tough it out. So, not you guys, but it was on my mind. I saw something today, and it was a content creator, a very, very large content creator. And the behavior is just, in my opinion, not acceptable. So I think there's a space and place for everyone. And let's just be mindful and considerate. So this right here, this space on and where we are tonight or this morning, we are definitely going to make this a safe place for everyone. Everyone's comments are welcome, but with respect. So, yeah, if you're listening, thanks for that. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for chiming in. And hopefully, I'll start to see some new besties coming through. Bacon, and I see you. Is that Tonzo or Tonzo? Hi, Auntie. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So it's telling me to try something. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to figure it out. Come on in. I see you guys. We're getting ready to turn in very soon. But I wanted to at least go live and be a little unscripted because this is not the norm for me. Trust. But we will have lots of fun, lots of conversation, making sure that good night. My hope you are doing well. Good night. Thank you so much. I am doing well. And same to you. Hope to see you come back and hang out. I'm just getting some pointers, trying to get familiar with going live. So thank you for stopping by. I certainly appreciate it. Welcome in. Subscribe with my tip. Auntie had a good day. Yes. So I am going to be around, and I don't know if you're calling me auntie or you saying to check out your auntie. So drop that in the chat and let me know so I can be clear as to what it is that you're saying. So what's going on? Like, this is so different from being on other platforms and listening in and tuning in. Um, you know, I told you I go live on other platforms, and the engagement is a lot different. My bad if Auntie was offensive. Uh, Auntie is not offensive, and I can tell you why, because I'm a Gigi. Okay, so Auntie is not offensive. Believe you me, I'm a Gigi of one. So no, not offensive at all. And I am an auntie. Actually, I'm an auntie again. She's now 2 months. Yes. So no, auntie is cool. And you'll see auntie change. I love changing glasses. So it's probably one of my signature things. You'll be like, didn't she have a different pair of glasses on? So I had someone earlier and I changed them. I love glasses. I think glasses are cool. And I can't see a ding dang thing. So there's that. So how's everyone? Y'all just hanging out? Like, are we at work? What are we doing? Coming in from work, just getting off work? What? So y'all will hear my story. I am uh, unemployed, but yes, I was laid off. I'm a project manager and been in corporate America for a very, very long time. And unfortunately, things happen. And so here I am, my story, and I'm sticking to it. And hopefully I'll find employment soon. I don't know. Auntie, I love it. Well, you guys, I'm going to hang out a little bit more and hopefully somebody will come in and drop some nuggets on, what to do and what not to do because I think YouTube is a little more strict than some of the other platforms. Yeah. And I don't know that I actually have the full experience going live from my mobile device. So, but I am new here. And if you're not familiar with me, I am LadyTPurdy, Level Up Mentor. I have a podcast that I am doing on Fridays, which is a recap from my Thursday podcast on on another platform. So I am, here you go. Are we, thank you, my love. I see you. Um, I want you guys to know that we are going to be talking about the things of the things. And I am so excited because, you know, I've been on the platform and visited other um, creators or live hosts. And I want people to know that this is a place that we're going to, have fun, trivia, whatever. And I'm a level up mentor. That's what I do. I mentor and I encourage people to inspire and, learn and do better. My mantra is when you know better, you do better to be better and you level up. And that's just how I see it, right? And for me, if you're in here, I'm always going to promote this being a safe space to have the right kind of conversations, which is why I think I came on so late. Because again, seeing other content creators that are successful. And I don't consider myself to be a content creator. I am a mentor of personal and professional growth, and but I like to have fun in doing new routines and practices and methods of how we become better versions. Let's see. What is mango mustard? Interesting. I have no idea. Welcome in, Lee. I see you. Just block them. Oh, is that a troll? Thank you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's why I said I wanted to come on here and try and find a way to start to, feel my way out. Yes. Thank you so much, Love Bug. I appreciate that. Getting used to being one on my mobile device on here and trying to find out and learn the tricks of the trades on right blocking out those, because this is a safe space. This isn't a place for, and I know we're going to have that, but I think as you get to know who I am, um, that kind of thing goes away, because even on the other platforms, um, I had a few. I don't get trolls, honestly, that come and visit because this is all positive, and that's all you're gonna ever get in here. So, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Uh, yes. So um, I'm actually live because I know it's very late, but now that I can go live on the mobile device, I said, you know what? Let me, because I have a live at 5 on Fridays. It's a recap because I have a live at 5 that I do on Thursdays. So the recap on YouTube will be about what the live was today. And now that I have access to going live from the mobile device, I just wanted to like get a little comfortable. Usually I'm in my office setting anyway, and see, what's what I have access to and things of that nature. So when I want to go live from the mobile device, I'm a little more familiar with it. So this was just like a a pop-up kind of thing, unscripted. So, but I do appreciate you saying block them. I really do. And listen, please feel free to come and visit at any time if my light is on. I would appreciate that. Again, I'm Lady T Purdy, Level Up Mentor, and I talk about personal and professional growth, right? But it's more than just leadership. It's being a better version of yourself, to be honest, and how we do it. We talk about, like this month, we've been talking about clarity, capacity, transformation, and this is a new year. We're 20, is this the 23rd day already into the new year? And 2025 wasn't that favorable for a lot of us, right? I was laid off at the top of 2025, coming out of a corporate job, six figure. It, we want this year, 2026, to be the year of results. So we're setting the pace, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have fun doing it. And we're going to make sure we hit all goals that we have set for ourselves this year. I know I'm in the middle of writing a book. I'm so excited about that. And I cannot wait. Oh, well, I can wait. I want to wait and make sure it's right, but I can't wait to see the actual finished product. So it's things like that, um, sometimes we need a different view, right? Or perspective on things. And so that's just what I do. Let's see what he just subscribe. Oh, thank you, my love. And I'll be sure to follow you back. I love to support us in being a better me is an absolute goal for me in 2026. Tired of being scared and making excuses for myself. Oh my gosh, thank you. And you know what? I'm so glad you said that. Let me tell you, right before you came on, what I did say was one of the reasons I took the chance to come on at almost now 1:30 in the morning, not just to like, dabble and around and play around with the mobile device now that I can go live from it, but I am on another platform and I've been seeing behaviors that, in my opinion, are very unacceptable. It's inexcusable and it's distasteful and disgraceful because at some point we've all started at ground zero, somewhere, zero. And not everybody is a large or big content creator or influencer or vlogger, whatever you're calling yourself, right? Um, Not everybody is at the same level. Everyone is learning differently. Whoever is deciding to walk this journey or take this journey, um, it's not the easiest thing. I think people have seen other people do what they've been doing, but don't understand that they've put in the work. They have been doing this for a minute, right? If you've been on like social media, like TikTok, when COVID was around, that was a different TikTok. That is not what TikTok is now. And when people are even Instagram, I'm not really an Instagram person, or Facebook, whatever platform you're on, everybody started at the same level. Now, if you've gone above and beyond that and you're doing great things and some people have brand deals and just all those wonderful things that can happen ultimately. But when you see behaviors from those people who have surpassed others, or others are just getting started, they're not fair to those other people. And some people don't have a voice and they shrink. They feel like maybe it's not for me, or nobody's going to want to hear what I have to say, or Maybe I shouldn't post the content because it's not good enough. Again, everyone has started from somewhere, and it's been at ground zero. So it's, in my opinion, I'm one of those people who always advocates and promotes. And again, I'm a mentor on how to do things differently and be a better version of yourself. When you know better, you do better to be better, right? And that is also, that includes those who feel like they're not being heard, or their voice isn't loud enough. I just put things in perspective to help you see that you are good enough. You're more than enough. And if you're in it to win it, if this is the path that you've chosen, the naysayers, you got to block them. Yep. So, absolutely, I'm definitely going to follow you back. Just, yeah, I listen. And we have a lot of fun, right? And we talk about the things, and I have um a great support system, meaning my family. They come in and we're all just like a lot of fun, right? And we talk about things, and we help encourage the communities and everyone who is trying to level up. And that's what Lady T Purdy is. I am your level up mentor of personal and professional growth. And people see leadership as being entitled, and that's not. That is what it can be, that, but it's more than that. You're a leader in your family, in your neighborhood, your community. You can be in schools, and so that's no different than being on these platforms. And not everything has to be chaotic, confusion. We want clarity, and we want to know what our capacity, what we can hold, and not stretch it. And making sure we stay on the right path so we can get results. So it is going to be the year of results. So thank you, Lee, for coming and hanging out and subscribing. And I'm going to subscribe back in a second. Um, so it's interesting because I don't know if you can let me know, being on other platforms, sometimes when I'm live, I can actually click in and go and like follow someone else, but I don't know if I have full live, experience right now, because I am right. I guess maybe they're looking for more subscribers, but so I will definitely follow you back. So, what is it that you do? Are you also a content creator? Um, and what's your story, your niche? I can't believe it's been 29 minutes already. Wow. Is there a set time, guys, if you're um that is required on YouTube? What's the um criteria? Typically, do people go live like, an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours? I know some people be on other platforms. They're on there 3, 4, 5 hours. There's just no way that I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm a supporter. Silly, but loves to hear others. No, absolutely, and I love that. You know, so it's good that we have the supporters. I just did a post on basically it was on transformation, but it was more than that. It was really about speaking to those who are not, they say they're, those are my air quotes. They say they're supporters or cheerleaders, and they're supposed to be in cheering for your wins, even if they're small wins, and they never do. But you find them lurking in the quiet, in the shadows. Why are they like that? Because a lot of times when we're talking about elevation and leveling up and transformation, we're talking about shifting our mindset from one set to another, which is what that means, right? Leveling up one step at a time, one level at a time. And a lot of times, people, what it was that I was talking about, people being uncomfortable with your growth. Instead of being happy for someone, cheering them on, they just don't say anything. They don't show up. They don't engage. They're not involved. And I'm not talking just about people on platforms. It can be in your everyday life. It's family, it's friends. Unfortunately, it's just life. That's the way it is. And so those same people who claim to be your friends and they're supporting you, you never hear them loudly and proudly screaming or cheering for you. And those are the ones that are always lurking in the back or quietly in the shadows because they're studying what you're doing. They're trying to understand, well, how did she level up, right? Or get to the next level? And I want to know what it is that she did, because then they try to undermine you or steal what the plan or the development that you've really outlined, right, for yourself. It has nothing to do with anyone else. And at the end of the day, um now here they come, the so-called supporters, and they're doing or mimicking exactly what you've already created. But the bottom line is, they're dealing in their own truth, like, because they're uncomfortable with where we are or where you're leveling up. They've got to either one up you or, again, not support you. But what that is them looking at themselves in the mirror and really looking at a reflection of truth. They're not decent people. They're not good hearted people. And you've got to be able to identify and align. A lot of times we don't get results because we're so busy aligning ourselves by attachment, because we think, it's just better to go ahead and stay in chaos and confusion because I know this person. It's just easier just to be attached to them. Sometimes we outgrow people. Sometimes it's just time to move on and level up. You can still love a person, you can still have feelings and like them, but you have to make real smart choices on how you're being affected. That's why I had to distance myself from some family, my friends, husband and kids, and more, loving and supportive. Yep, I had to even cut off. I mean, I listen, I get it. And I I branded what is called, and you'll hear me talk about it, the R system, right? And what that is resetting, uh, refocusing, and restarting. And you can do that as many times as you need to, right? No, it's fine. I made through most of that. It's totally okay. Um, and when you're having to reset and refocus, the reset part of it is the clarity that I'm talking about. You gain clarity and you love your friends and your family. But sometimes you've got to take a step back. It has nothing to do with them, it is all about you because now you're focused on silencing the noise just so you can be in a better headspace mentally, emotionally, and physically. You can't be good to anyone else if you're not good to yourself. If you're not healthy here in your mental capacity and physically, then you can't help anyone else. You can't even help yourself. So it's good to be able to reset. So you're dropping what no longer suits you or serve you, right? And sometimes it is family, unfortunately. Sometimes it's friends, unfortunately. It's easy for us to walk away from people that we know are not good spirited people, right? But when you're attached to someone because they've been in your life forever, like family, unfortunately, it's a little more difficult to, you know, sever ties or um, fix relationships when you're stuck in the chaos. I always say when it comes to transforming, you can't change or do anything. And I have two parents that are pastors and doctors, okay? And their mantra is change ain't change until you change. And so what that means is if I'm not getting a different result, I've got to do something different. Change my routine, my discipline, really, and the expectations that I have, not only for myself, but for others, right? That's the only way you're going to be able to be better. So, hopefully, this has given you a little help and just know again, reset. It's okay. You're getting rid of, look at like you have a bag of clothes that you don't use anymore. You get rid of them, you're cleaning it out, you're emptying it. And then you refocus. That's the lens, right? Now you can see in the bag. And when you restart, that doesn't mean you're starting over all the time. It can be that, but it's not like starting from scratch. It just means now I can pack really what I need and I can see this thing clearly and through. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's hard because you mourn and basically have a small funeral for that family relationship. Yeah, when you want the relationship, but I try to see it as I need to protect me and the family I created, peace. And you always should choose, my love, peace over pressure. When you gain clarity, you gain truth. You gain a focus, a clearness. When you gain that truth, even when it's hard, we got to make tough decisions sometimes, and we have to hear the tough conversations, whether we're having those in our reflection or someone is I'm not a therapist or a psychologist, but I've studied and I mentor, and I would say if anyone needs to seek, I advocate for making sure um, we have good mental health. And if I see someone needing that from a professional, I always recommend, seeking that and letting that professional be objective. But I can say all day long from my own personal experience, there is family members that I have had to, and I love them dearly, but I've had to step back because of my peace and my mental capacity. it was overwhelming. It was too much. And it was causing other issues and chaos. And I always say, no chaos, no confusion, and peace in the Middle East is where you want to be. We have enough going on in our society, in our world, our economy. Things are so uncertain. So when you find that you pick peace over pressure, so you can gain clarity and you know what you can hold, that's your capacity. You know you can't stretch yourself thin, because then you do lose focus. It's okay to say, I love my family, or I love that friend from a distance. But you've got to make sure you block out the noise, you silence the noise, because peace is, in my opinion, much more tolerable than chaos. Yep. So I support you. I think you're that's, you know what? Kudos to you. And that's very, very responsible, um, that you can acknowledge that and recognize that you're on the right path, and you're going to be great. You're going to be fine. Again, that doesn't mean it's forever. It doesn't, but it gives you a way to at least do the assessment, work on you, work on what's priority. And then when you start to introduce yourself back in the fold of some of the other family members, they're going to respect your boundary more, because that's what you're doing. You're setting boundaries for you, and you should not have to apologize for taking care of you and your peace. Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, I'm glad we got a chance to connect. I'm definitely going to follow you back. Let's see. Can I do it from here? I just clicked on you. I cannot. Let's see. Channel. No, I cannot. So, but when we leave the live, I'm definitely going to follow you. It's just so nice to meet people who, think and feel and share some of the same. Um, Listen, we all have some of the same stuff. It's just packaged a little different, right? I promise. We wind up meeting people, and we share some of the same stories or issues. And that's what we're going to be talking about with the live recap on Fridays. So I'll be live later at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be, I'll do most of my podcast is going to be there anyway, but talking about women in the workplace, things that matter, right? I mean, fashion, whatever. We're going to talk about it all. But in particular, what I have coming up very soon is women in the workplace, especially women of color, and how, um, you know, women have been affected by different things, DEI and things of that nature. So, yes, I'm excited. I don't have any CC planned on starting my DIY video. I just have, yes, yes, ma'am, you do. But I will definitely be back. I love your, oh my gosh, and I love your spirit as well. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, you just get out of your way. Let me tell you, I clicked the button, and I'm sitting actually in my loft, where I'm folding clothes. I'm upstairs in my loft, and I said, you know what? Let me see if this works. I always feel like a lot of times and I'm going to say this before we go. A lot of times we're looking for the perfect time. We're looking for the perfect situation. We're looking for the perfect solution, the perfect guy, the perfect dress, there is no perfect. But what I can tell you what perfect can be a lot of times is procrastination. And it's because we're looking for perfect to be our safety net. So I say, you got this, get it started, get out of your way. And again, we all start from somewhere. It it's not going to come out being perfect or start out a certain way. Like, I'm going to reflect and probably see this and be like, did I really just go live and I'm like all over the place? You're going to learn different things that work, that you should and shouldn't do. But that's what I call the data, this, right? The information that you need to help you be better. But if you don't do it, you can't know what you need to fix or tweak and work on. So I say, get out of your way. You're right. I agree. And go do it and be great, because this is the year of results and we're going to get there in 2026. Set your pace, come up with the plan, make the assessment, everything that you need before you start to put anything in motion. And then when when you come up with that plan, you prioritize the first 3 to 5 things, because you're going to go back and recycle once you start making those strides and hitting each step and completing, and you're going to check off your boxes. I got this done. I got that done. Now, what do I need to get to the next step? And you're going to be fine. Go do it. And I'm looking forward to it. So we'll stay connected. I'm getting ready to go connect with you. And I think, yeah, we're going to call that a wrap. And thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, Lee. Thanks, Love Bug. Well, I'm going to get some rest, and I did it. I just hit the button to go live. I had no idea what was going to happen, and we'll go from there. You have a good night too, love. I don't even know how to hang up. So, oh, there we go. Bye.